Well, we're down by the Trostra Trail, down by I suppose they would have called it a babbling brook at some point. It certainly seems to be chattering as it drops from one level to another. The darkest place I've ever been was a cave system next to Wookey Hole up in the Yorkshire Dales. We were potholing and I was out with some friends many years ago, and for a moment we switched off our helmet lights and we were left deep underground in this cave system without any light at all. It was very disconcerting. You couldn't tell if you were up or down. You couldn't tell what was in front of you or beside you or behind you. You couldn't tell where you'd come from or where you were going. It was quite frightening. You could well have been just a step from a great chasm or ravine. You could hear the water bubbling down through the rocks, but that was all. They warned us not to move, not to stand up and walk around, but just to sit quietly. And then when we switched the lights on, we could see where we were. What had happened in the past is that people had stood up and had no sense of up and down and right and wrong, and then when they switched the light on, they realized that they were leaning at some ludicrous angle and they fell over. When John is speaking about the arrival of Jesus Christ into this world, he says this: there was a man sent from God. His name was John. We know him as John the Baptist. He came as a witness to testify concerning that light, that through him all men might believe. John, he himself, was not the light, but he came to bear witness to the light, the true light that gives light to every man who was coming into this world. Right at the very beginning of John's account of Jesus' life, he doesn't mention the nativity. He mentions the arrival of Jesus Christ as the arrival of a light. Jesus Christ reveals to us who are in darkness that we're in darkness. Suddenly, it's obvious that we're in a moral darkness. We don't know where we are, where we've been, where we're from, where we're going. We're struggling to stand morally upright. But then Jesus Christ comes into this world. By his words and by his actions, he shows that we're standing upright or crooked or falling over. Before Christ came, we may well have thought we were doing very well. And then we saw what a human being should be, how a human being should speak and should talk. We saw the great depth of our need in that this pure and perfect man had to go to a cross to die to make us right with God, to deal with our sins. Jesus Christ came into this world to show us where we were, to show us where we'd come from, and to lead us to a better place. He is the light that came into this world. Many people would say, before I became a Christian, I was living in darkness. We sing a song, once I was in darkness, now my eyes can see. At Christmas we light Christmas candles and we put little twinkling lights on trees. But that's nothing compared to the pure and brilliant moral light of Jesus Christ. This Christmas I pray that you will know his pure and moral light, showing you where you are, but leading you to where you should go. May God bless you this Christmas, and may you know his deep and rich presence. Well, from me and my friend down by the river, have a good day. He's waiting for me to throw a stone. God bless.